can a Game Boy camera work on the Switch 2? But let's back up for a second. This little bad boy is Nintendo's newest camera, being the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, and you can use it for all kinds of things, including chatting with your friends or putting yourself into the game. But it's far from being Nintendo's first camera by specifically over 26 years, because let me introduce you to the Game Boy camera. All you had to do is plug this cute little eyeball into your Game Boy and start snapping away. And check this out, it even had a rotatable camera so you could take selfies before that was even a popular thing. And at the time, not only was it one of the first widely available portable digital cameras, it was one of the smallest too. However, contrary to popular belief, it was never actually declared the world's smallest camera by the Guinness Book of World Records. I love you, Did You Know Gaming, but I'm sorry to say you got this one wrong. There is just one catch though, because while this camera runs at 1920 by 1080, this one runs at a jaw-dropping resolution of 128 by 112, which looked a little something like this. And by a little something, I mean exactly like this, but I'm actually filming using one right now. See? And get this. Not only can it snap pictures, but can even put you inside some games too, kinda like the Switch 2 camera. Absolutely terrifying. Now, one of the reasons why I thought you might be able to use a Game Boy camera is because what you're looking at right now, as in this exact image, because this is not a Switch 2 camera, which I'm holding in my hand. You're actually looking at me through my mirrorless GH5, that's usually my webcam for my computer, connected to my Switch 2. As Nintendo had said that you don't need this camera necessarily, as a wide variety of existing webcams will already work, though there is a small but important asterisk to that, because like the Game Boy camera, my GH5 doesn't natively output video via USB. In fact, the Game Boy camera has it even worse, because with a conventional Game Boy, there is no way to output video at all, meaning there's no way to get your video or pictures off the Game Boy camera conventionally. So how in the hell are we going to connect this to this? Well, as you probably noticed by now, this is no ordinary Game Boy. It's actually the Analog Pocket. Think of it as basically a souped up Game Boy made by a third party, and I freaking love it dearly. And not only do I have the Analog Pocket, but I have the Analog Pocket dock as well, which, as you might have guessed, lets you dock the Analog Pocket to it like a Switch or Switch 2, and then output the image to a TV or capture card or anything else with an HDMI input. Now, this alone isn't enough to get the Game Boy camera feed into our Switch 2, because remember, the Switch 2 can only accept a video input feed from a webcam via USB. And that's where this little device comes in, being the Genki Shadowcast. And what this device does, among others similar to it, is it takes an HDMI signal, such as from a game console or a webcam, and it turns it into a usable video signal via USB, allowing you to plug it into, say, your laptop or maybe Nintendo Switch, which is exactly what I was using earlier to capture my webcam feed to record for this video, as well as attach it to my Nintendo Switch. So in theory, we should only have to take the Shadowcast, connect it to the HDMI out on our Analog Pocket dock, run the USB into our Nintendo Switch 2, and we might be in business! So let's see if that works. Are you ready to see something cool?
Wait, are you gonna put on, I think I know what you're talking about. My friend did this the other day. He streamed his phone through here.
Alright, calm down there, calm down. Alright, you ready?
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Oh my
Yeah! Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
I had to see if I could try Nintendo's very first camera, and it works!
That's so cool.
I still don't understand how you did this.
But hold on, let me try something here. Let's go no background. Let's see. Oh my god, actually, it can still find me. I can't believe it actually works. Whoa.
Oh my lord.
This is incredible. Yeah, we actually got the Game Boy camera to work on the Switch 2, which, by the way, might just be the ideal way to stream Game Boy games via the NSO app now. And not only could the Switch 2 still somehow remove the background, as you already saw, but it could even track my face to keep it inside Mario Kart World's little bubble thing too. And I gotta say, it looked especially cool when it got a star, with the colorful overlay really contrasting nicely against a black and white video feed. So this is pretty darn cool, but there's still one more thing I have to test.
Extreme close-up! Whoa! 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 Excellent extreme close-up.
So, mission accomplished! We managed to replace Nintendo's newest camera with the oldest one and have it work on Switch 2. And surprisingly seamlessly, I have to say. I was actually floored with how well this ended up working overall and how kind of cool it looked. So, there you have it, everyone. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this, and if you might give it a shot yourself if you have all the necessary equipment. With that, thanks for watching. Click subscribe if you haven't already for more crazy videos like this, and we'll catch you later. Bye, everyone!